He's touched millions of children throughout multiple generations, inspiring creative play, unity, and love. Today, the love continues for the old and the new. Welcome to the Purple Rain Podcast, hosted by Best Barney Fan 2, Hedge on Stage, Terrific Tributes, and Malakai Finch. Disclaimer, this podcast has no affiliation with Mattel Incorporated. Produced by Moonlight Paradise Entertainment.
Surprise. It was like, what is going on?
Whoa. Somebody said that we're, I guess, streaming the Instagram version to YouTube.
Yeah, there's two videos on YouTube right now. If you're on a phone, it'll give you the vertical one, and if you're on like a desktop, it'll give you the regular one. It's a new thing.
Anyway, welcome back to the Purple Rain Podcast. As always, I'm Terrific Tributes, along with Mr. K's Clubhouse, aka Karan, Malakai Finch, aka Malakai Finch. And of course, Hedge on Stage to my left. Right.
I'm going to try and swivel around because if I'm not like looking at you guys like I normally am, and it doesn't feel right. But my mic is here. It's weird. Anyways,
cool. Real quick, so that's a good point that you brought up, Kaylin. For people who's on YouTube, if you go to my channel, there's two different videos right now that's streaming. If you're seeing the one that's the vertical, like if you're on a phone, you're on that version of the stream. There's another video though that you can click on. That's the widescreen. If you're on a phone, then it's perfect because it's already vertical for you. We're also streaming back on my Instagram again too, and we're on Twitch also. So we're in a few different places.
There's more people on the regular version than the vertical one.
If you go to my channel, I'm not streaming it.
You're not streaming anything, yeah.
Oh man. Happy belated Thanksgiving, you guys.
Yeah.
How did you celebrate?
Like we celebrate if you're in America.
Yeah.
If you care about pilgrimage and such.
Why is it that Thanksgiving is early in Canada?
Is it?
It is. It's in October.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Let's find out. Now I have to know.
I thought about that the other day. Because Barney Desk posted a video around our Thanksgiving, and he's Canadian.
Oh,
and I'm like, what?
It's linked to their harvest season, and their harvest season ends sooner in Canada than here, so they have it at the end of their harvest season. Our Thanksgiving is a whole different meaning, though. Obviously, it's all rooted in American tradition or genocide, if you will.
Right.
I was about to say foreigners taking over somebody's land.
Though, right?
You said what?
Ours came first, though, right? Or did theirs come first? Or are they just doing it because? I don't know.
Who knows?
Barney never had a Thanksgiving.
He didn't, and
he had books,
so it doesn't matter.
Wasn't it only one book though?
I want to say it was like maybe 2 or 3.
Like one of them, we have enough.
Yeah. You could also count the Grateful episode
two?
As a Thanksgiving episode.
Count what?
The Grateful Scavenger Hunt. Whatever.
It is a great adventure.
The Grateful Scavenger. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Barney's Great Adventure is a Thanksgiving movie. If you really think about it.
I didn't know what you were talking about. And it finally dawned on me. It's Barney's World. So, yeah. Let's see what people are saying in the comments. Some idiot says, "Hey friends, we're back." Oh, that's
whatever that is.
Dang, I was about to say that's petty.
Nancy says hello from over there on Twitch. What's up? Can we all agree that Julie sang this song in A Welcome Home?
Someone to Love You Forever.
Which one?
Yeah,
that one.
To Love You Forever.
I don't really like that song.
I do.
Yeah, I didn't like the performance.
And Dean did a great job on it with.
That's the only one I like when he sang it.
Yeah,
because he actually sung it.
It's okay, but I think I like when it's just Barney.
Duncan did it
I
though.
think I like
on.
He did,
Barney.
but he had kid vocals behind him, and I didn't. I don't know.
We're gonna get to that guy in a minute.
Jason says, "What's up, Kalen? How are you, bro?" Because there's only Kalen on the
He's the
stream.
only one here. Dang.
Easiest way to get blocked is to say my legal name spelled correctly.
And you can't block him because you don't have the right to.
You have no rights.
That's right. Taking away that right
right.
too.
Hey guys, how's everything going? Hope you're having a blessed day. Karan, what happened to your 2 videos? I don't know what happened to them. I'm still figuring out Twitch. I have no idea what happened to the last 2 streams.
Did they get deleted?
I don't know. I don't visit the Twitch ever until we're streaming, so I really have no idea what's going on. But I need to check it out because the commentary video was there. And so yeah, I don't know what's going on.
You guys switched to Twitch to avoid copyright claims.
And it got a copyright strike.
And it's gone.
I still have the recording too if I can like upload it there. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. What's up, brothers? Hope you're having a blessed day. What's up, man? What is this?
Well.
What are you talking about?
Just ignore him.
Bob West might do a stream tonight. It's fantastic.
I haven't watched one of his streams in like 2 years.
I haven't either.
It's not that he's boring or anything like that. It's kind of the same.
I mean,
boring.
listen. Let's be honest. It's just nothing. It's nothing new, right? Like it's always this. It's him signing, which is great. It's fine to go in and talk to him every now and then. But he used to show some behind the scenes stuff, and then he stopped doing that because he still has to archive.
Which he still does, kind of.
Every now and then, but it's always like like it's always great adventure stuff, which is cool. But you want to see.
I never went back to his behind the scenes stuff after he didn't give us the full Shea Stadium stuff. So I like that just blew me. So I never went back.
Oh, because he only gave like a snippet of that. Yeah. I mean, he's super super busy too, and he has a lot of that he has to like archive and do all of that stuff too. Like it's just it's a lot for him.
I think that's the main thing is that he's always doing the convention circuits and sometimes he's sick, so he has to postpone stuff. But like he does have all this stuff that he's trying to disperse at certain intervals of time. But because of all these things, it gets pushed back and you kind of, I don't want to say lose interest, but like you guys said, it's the same room that he's in, same shirt, same concept that he's doing each stream. So like it's the unfortunate nature of like you've seen one, you've kind of seen what a lot of
his main job is being like a freelance graphic artist, so I'm sure he's always like on the hunt trying to find the next gig, and also when he does, that takes up numerous amount of time anyway. So I don't blame him for just kind of keeping it mellow and keeping it the same. It's just at a certain point it's kind of like, all right, unless there's something new I want to watch, what's the point?
I will say I'm glad he's doing something as someone that was part of Barney. He's regularly interacting with people and doing something like this, trying to do it every week. I think that's really cool.
And not making controversial statements.
Yeah. I mean, and it's only so much that he can do because he's just talking to himself, and then thousands of comments that you're trying to filter through and find the important ones. So there's only his streams can only do so much because it's not like he's bringing, he used to talk about the idea of like bringing in guests. And then I mean, it would be a cool idea, but again, he's super busy. Other people are super busy, and to try to match that up is probably more work than it's worth.
For the most part, he's like a one-man band outside of, he has a mod every now and then, but like he is kind of trying to string this along himself, which I do commend, because it's a lot that he has to do, kind of just like on his own, sort of. But yeah.
See, I understand him like keeping it like the integrity of it all, like not wanting to get certain things out unless he decides, when the right time would be. But at the same time, it's kind of like, dude, just show us something new, or at least do something new that'll keep people like us around. That sounded bad. Yeah. So do something that will.
The consistency is boring, basically.
I do agree with Edge though. Like it's at least good that he's doing something, because he's the sole Barney person doing anything ever.
He's
anything. You know what I'm saying? So, Yeah. Let's see here. There's some comments here. Malakai, you watching Power Rangers? My little brother used to love Power Rangers.
My son is watching.
I think that was a typo, but that's hilarious. That's gonna be the Paw Patrol's like crossover.
I'm going to say that's the preschool spinoff.
Power Rangers. Yeah, they're gonna create a preschool Power Rangers spinoff.
How did they? My whole body is like covering it. How did they catch that?
Let's
Call it
see.
Power Rangers World.
How would you guys feel? How would you guys feel if Barney was in Macy's Thanksgiving parade this year? I honestly,
I don't want to see that balloon. I do
little-
not want to see that balloon.
I held out a little hope that it was going to happen. Just
It
because
would have
it's-
been exciting.
But also, cover your ears if you hate people who use AI, because Kaylin did it. The balloon that you did on Instagram actually did
It
not
would have
look
looked just like that.
I looked at it and I was like, man, I would have been okay seeing that balloon, actually.
Me too.
So
looked
okay,
good.
this is the thing. This is I hate AI, but when I like have these ideas and stuff like that, I want to craft. Obviously, I'm not an artist, so I'm gonna do it with ChatGPT. When I make specific demands and add like a picture to it, it always comes out not what I want. Now I put in like the overused like hooray pose or whatever, and it like you said, it worked fine. But I didn't ask it to put like Macy's license like logo on his stomach, and when I said, "Hey, remove that," it was like, "We are unable to process this right now." Yeah, I'm like, "Wow, okay." But,
That was a really good question, though, because if Barney was in the parade, there would have been a 97% chance it would have been World Barney, and I feel like that would have been a disaster because no one's going to be excited to see that. Like realistically, like you would do that to promote Barney's World, but like nobody wants that.
It literally would have been another repeat of like when that lady found the Barney in Walmart, even though it had been like out for months. There would have been a lot of people going, "What did they do to him?"
What they did to him? They murdered him.
Wait, that's Barney. What's going on?
It would have been because I kind of had it in my head what it would have looked like him maybe soaring through the air with that giant gap teeth. And like, ugh.
Yeah.
Honestly, you guys were holding out hope for like a balloon. I was holding out hope for like a Mattel licensed float of like all their like brand characters because like
Just the general Mattel thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it was
So like you
their
get somebody,
anniversary, so that
you bring
would
like
be
Margot
cool.
Robbie back in the front, as Barbie.
Yeah.
I guess you got like a sports car like carrying the float, for Hot Wheels, or maybe Thomas,
Cool.
something like that. And then you have like He-Man, Barney, all that other stuff. I don't know why they didn't
That
do
would
it.
have been cool. That would have been really cool.
Dang, Purple 88 throwing shots at you. He says you get someone to draw it for you, so you would get exactly what you want. Cough, cough. Anyway.
Well, the last time we brought you on a stream, you didn't show your face, so
There you go.
That's all right. They'll be friends by the end because they're the sole two Barney World fans. So what's with the upcoming Master stream? Or
yeah, where did your son come from?
Something.
Bro.
I did just see braids and I was like, I don't know what's happening over there. But
You can y'all didn't see him throwing up gang signs.
What's with
But it
the
was like
Master?
one of those.
For the Masters thing, you would have to find out soon in Barney History Fans, and then obviously on the day that it's listed. That's all I can tell you.
By the way, thank you for bringing that up. If you haven't joined Barney History Fans on Facebook, please go ahead and, well, number one, if you don't have Facebook, make an account. But please join the group. Tomorrow we're making a very special announcement. Can't tell you what it is yet. What? So funny.
Bro,
I was
What?
excited about the announcement. I hit a button, my bad.
man, do it again.
All right, guys. So tomorrow we're gonna be announcing a special a special surprise on the History Fans page. So make sure you join on Facebook. If you don't have a Facebook account, make a Facebook account. And yeah, we're gonna get into it.
I knew I wasn't tripping. I knew I heard something different. and you tried to just slide past it like it didn't happen, and I was like, no.
You sound like a chipmunk with a Detroit accent.
Did you see that
I love
face?
the new photo. Yeah, the new cover photo is we wanted to revitalize the logo a little bit. Try to fresh. I don't know if it's going to be like the main logo from here on out, but we just wanted to do something like a refresh for a little bit. But yeah, if you're not in history fans, join us. You'll find out more about that. Obviously, I'm saying us joining back in for a little bit to help, but you'll find out more about what's happening tomorrow. Chippendale. That's funny. All right, Kaylin, what's on our agenda?
Well, so
I think review first.
Yes, that's what I was going to do. So about 2 weeks ago, someone discovered on Spotify, I believe, that Mattel was putting out a Barney Christmas EP, which had 5 tracks?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. They were unlisted at first. Obviously they wanted to wait until like the day after they wanted to wait the day after Thanksgiving to kind of like push that out or whatever. Much to the chagrin of Mattel, like they always do, they have not promoted it at all.
Not even a little bit, bro.
No, none at all.
Kaylin, not Kaylin, Edge and Malakai and I were on a call the other night, and we were talking about that. We went to the Instagram page just to see if they had mentioned anything, not even a story about it. And then we went to the Facebook page and found out they've posted one post per year. Like, no, not even per year.
Yes.
They did a post last year, and then the next one was like 2018 or something crazy. Like
Crazy.
it's saying that they release an album.
It was like 2018, 2023, and then a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Side note, it is fascinating to me that the recent Dora show just got canceled, yet she's in the parade.
She
Nickelodeon does, like, they do their thing with their brands though, so like it wasn't surprising.
But I mean, like, again, we keep making like that as an example of this is how you revitalize your brand correctly. You know, you combine the old with the new, whilst promoting more of the new, and also bringing the old actors
With
back
the new.
for specific thing, especially with social media. And especially when you have major stuff like this, they just won't do it.
Yeah. Well.
Anyway. Back to this though. So yeah, it was assumed that it would be new songs, and by new songs we mean public domain Christmas songs, but with new instrumentation and new vocals. Obviously, Corey Durham reprises his role as Classic Barney, as Mattel is calling him. Oddly, the Barney's World kids are background vocals.
You might as well, since on the payroll.
Yeah. They also had like stock kid sound effects in the first song. Yay!
All right.
Not really that special. No, I love the holidays.
I just listened to it for the first time before the stream, and we were talking about how Mattel has not promoted it. I had to go to a fan page to find it, which is hilarious. And I was telling them either last night or the night before that like maybe Mattel is just waiting for it to actually be December for them to say something. I don't know what's going on with that, but I had to go to a fan page to find it. It's so, I want to say it's baffling to me, but at the same time, I'm not surprised that not a single Christmas song relating to Barney or winter song relating to Barney is in this. It's all just generic Christmas songs. Where's Winter? What Winter's Wonderful? That was the easiest one you could have put in this album, and it's not there. That's the Winter Barney song, and it's not in here at all. It's Jingle Bells, We Wish You a Merry Christmas, Oh Christmas Tree, a reprise of We Wish You a Merry Christmas, and something else.
Toyland.
Toyland. 12 Days of Christmas.
And like it doesn't sound bad, but it's the most like just get it out there thing that they've ever done. And I think that's why it's so disappointing to me, because it doesn't really mean anything. It's just it's like shovelware.
I will say, if this is the kind of music we can look forward to for classic Barney, just keep it.
Yeah.
I was about to say that.
Like just like there's no reason to release it. You know, because it doesn't. I listened to it and I said, okay, one, Corey doesn't have these stupid boundaries in place that doesn't allow him to be the kind of Barney that he wants to do. That's the one good thing about it. He's not trying to match somebody's movements or some video. He's able to freely do the voice. So that was a good thing about it. But yeah, it's all generic music. When you have a wide database of music that is Christmas or holiday themed, it didn't even have to be Christmas specific. They have other songs that are holiday themed around the holidays they could have used. And this is what they decided to put together. I immediately turned it off and turned on Happy Holidays, Love Barney.
Yo,
it's just a much better. There's no reason to listen to this actually. Like there's every holiday season comes up, and I have like this Christmas playlist on my Spotify that I like. I add all my Christmas music that I have in there from like, you know, way back, but like the Justin Bieber album, the Happy Holidays Barney album, like all this music, I just let it shuffle. And my kids like listening to it around Christmas too. This will not go in the playlist, because if I want to hear Jingle Bells with Barney, I'll just listen to Happy Holidays, Love Barney. You see what I'm saying?
But also, yeah,
they changed the lyrics to those songs.
But
too.
look, hold on, look at the cover art.
It's the most generic thing ever.
Bland it is.
Yes. It doesn't read Barney at all. You didn't even use his signature logo or name.
But they have a suit.
You found the first font that auto when you added a text
on
box.
Canva.
And it's at the bottom left. That's the thing too. The logo is at the bottom left.
Like it's just
they made sure to get that Mattel logo in there though.
and someone says it'd be great if they could get Bob Singleton to run the instrumentals, but like the instrumentals actually weren't bad.
They're not bad at all.
There's just nothing special to them because they're generic Christmas songs. It's hard.
Mattel doesn't even know who Bob Singleton is.
You're right. They know him
randomly know who Joe Phillips is.
They know him as Joseph.
What's up, Joe?
There's mom or something.
But yeah, it's not a bad EP because of the vocal work of anybody on it. It's literally just bad because it's clearly half-assed, and you can tell they clearly threw it together quickly and threw it out. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
And that's
they call Corey. Hey man, you got 3 hours to spare? Yeah, I can do something real quick.
It's not a bad Christmas album. It's a bad release from Barney.
It's a bad Barney.
Yes.
It's a bad thing to have Barney on because it's so like we don't care.
Not to mention they try to shove in these different genres of music into each song. So I was telling you guys before the stream, the reprise of "We Wish You a Merry Christmas," they suddenly go into this like rock and roll sort of thing, and it sounds very on par of like a modern like Chuck E. Cheese song.
It's so
I'm like, this does not fit at all.
It was so random. It was like, why are we singing it faster? Like for what? And what no one ever needs a reprise of "We Wish You a Merry Christmas."
Never.
It's always supposed to be at the end to begin with.
It's all
no one ever needs a reprise of it.
So let's do it again.
Yeah. For what? You had
the sixth
right
track.
There. You had "I Love You" sitting right there,
and they didn't use it. They didn't use it, but
not because they were like being sued or something. Just because they're just stupid.
But aren't they?
It's not like they don't own it. It's like no. We own it. We just don't want to do it.
But don't they have a new instrumental? I don't know how my ears are, but don't they have like a new instrumental that they've been using? And it's been the Night Before Christmas. I Love You.
What is happening? Why is he laughing so hard?
I don't know. This is just something funny about. Yeah, we own it. We just don't want to do it. Who cares?
Well, and I think that's the thing. I don't think they still don't own "I Love You." right? They still would have to pay Lee Bernstein royalties for it.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
But yet they constantly put it on every T-shirt, every bit of like merchandise
Well, but
when
that's
they're doing like classic apparel.
That's because the text isn't copywritten.
The lyrics.
Like the lyrics in song form are, but printing it on things, you can't copyright the words "I love you."
Isn't she credited at the end of Barney's World episodes too?
She is, because they use her melody for "I love you, I love me too." So which means you still are paying her royalties because you're using her melody. So
it's weird.
More would it do their song?
She's credited as like the original, publisher and person who wrote the lyrics. This new girl they brought in to write most of the new songs, she's credited as the person who did the instrumentation and just the new lyrics in general. And then somehow, for some reason, they credited Joseph Phillips, even though he contributed probably nothing that we know of.
Did you say contributed?
What contributed?
Because he contrabanded all this
because he contributed part of it contributed.
Every little bit of it.
I don't know.
Some of it.
The Toyland song.
Hold on, before you go there,
fine.
Can we circle back to Malakai was trying to finish a statement before Hedge was breaking.
It's okay. I forgot. It's
He's so sad.
not important.
Would you forget? No, you were saying something about the instrumentation or something. Are they using a new one or something like that? When it came to "I Love You" or something we were talking about?
Maybe that's just Barney Universe, but like I noticed he'll post and he'll use an "I Love You" instrumental that sounds just like the one from The Night Before Christmas. But I don't know if that's something he did or if that's like
that's something he did. And
Okay.
Bolton, if you are listening or watching or doing whatever, you are playing with thin ice or skating on thin ice, whatever the thing is.
I like
unless you like to get sued.
I'm serious about this, and then you completely destroyed the statement. You are playing on thin ice.
I keep
Dude, I could be a parent.
Instrumental on every post. So I don't know. I'd be like, I need to start paying attention. But like, I thought that was like an actual thing. No, I assumed it was a him thing. It sounds
you're playing with thin ice.
Why is he playing on thin ice?
You are eating shaved ice.
Skating over.
Well, it's not like he distributed it to like Spotify or Apple or anything like that. But when you made the instrumental, knowing who owns it and knowing you're not the credited source, I don't know. It's just kind of like, dude, why just use what's already on the platform? Why do you have to go the extra mile? You know what I mean? To make one.
Yeah.
We write it, Don. Might as well call Mattel Matt Hell. I get what you were trying to do, a minute. I appreciate it. Good stuff.
I want to ask y'all something.
Yeah, so if we had to rank this album,
like by songs or by albums that
just as a
I can't even let you finish because
as a collective, what would you rank it?
Say it again. Out of what?
As a collective album, what would you rank it? I mean, out of 10. I mean, what else would you?
See, it's hard because it's hard because you're asking us to like rank every single Barney album. Not
hard.
This point.
It's a very easy decision.
Okay, so we got Barney's favorites 1 and 2,
which is easily number 1 and 2.
Dino Dancing Queen, Barney Boogie.
Just because
Barney's Great Adventure, music from
Barney's
and
Great
inspired
Adventure.
by the movie. I love to sing with Barney.
No, I'm just asking, like, if you had to rank it from 1 to 10, not ranking it in the list of Barney albums.
A 5.
Ranking it a 1 through 10, what would you give it?
A 4.5, 5, around that.
As a Christmas album, I give it a 5, just because there's so many other Christmas albums you can listen to and get more out of than this. As a Barney album, I give it a 2 because there's so much that they ignored and there's no reason to listen to Barney sing Christmas songs from here when it's there's so many other albums where he sings Christmas-y music, and it's the package itself is more thought out.
Yeah, I would give it a 3. Replay value of 0.
As a Christmas album, yeah, I'd give it a 5. To me, it just doesn't really work as a Barney album. It just sounds like a Christmas album that so happens to have Barney. So I'd give it a 3.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I know what's gonna happen now, because of this album. I know what's gonna happen, and I feel like we all know what's gonna happen with the social media come December. It's just gonna be all the Barney stock photos from like 20 years ago with him, the hands together and that just Photoshop with a Christmas hat on and elf ears and snow background, be like, I'm having a terrific Christmas, and it's just going to be that all month long, and I'm not looking forward to it. I'm so sick of seeing these photos over again.
But that's the other thing we complained about when it came to the album cover too, is like you take this stock photo we're tired of seeing, you put a terrible clip art on Canva of a hat on his head that doesn't fit, and you have in your archive multiple pictures of Barney in winter clothing that you could have just used.
Literally. Yeah, I would have been better using the cover.
Then you have someone like Bolton who makes his own like promo pictures, and his was significantly better. He at least put a hat on that fit the character. And so if there's some fan out here that's on his own time running a Barney fan page better than you can do it, and you actually own the brand, it makes no sense.
Waiting for Santa 1990.
They would have been better off using that. They could have used that and passed off.
That's exactly what I'm saying, bro. Easy.
Do you guys think this was originally going to be like a world album?
No.
And then they saw how tedious the show was getting, so they went, all right, let's just kind of diverge.
But had it been a world album, I would not be upset with it like I am.
Agreed.
Because we don't have a world album of Christmas music yet, or things like that, right? So you wouldn't expect,
or holiday music in general.
You would expect this level of creativity with Barney's World, not classic Barney. Barney's World doesn't have the song database of music, right? It doesn't, like, they're creating all this stuff as if it's a new thing. So it would have made more sense to be a Barney's World album.
Let me ask you another question.
No.
If they just straight up start like running out of ideas, they already have, but
they did that when they started naming Barney's World episodes. They can come up with anything.
But I mean, like
Father's Day.
I'm saying, like, if they just
oh yeah, I wonder what happens.
What I'm saying is, if they just tire themselves out of like trying to develop new things, and companies just don't want to like collaborate anymore because they see like the laziness and whatnot. I don't know if this will ever happen because they're more obsessed with money than integrity, like any other Fortune 500 company. But do you think if someone was interested, they would sell the brand?
No.
It's too iconic of one.
One, they already tried to sell the brand and no one was interested.
Right when they got it.
And it was significantly more popular then than it is now, and no one wanted it. Now, like, you're inheriting classic Barney, which should be. I take it back. You see Netflix now paying Sesame Street to continue on. I wonder if today would they do it with. No one would care about Barney's World. They would only do it specifically for classic Barney.
Well, see, the problem is they're parading the park era as if that's the only thing that exists, when they're sitting on the wealth of stuff from like 15 years before that, but they don't want to touch it. So like everyone just thinks it's the park era and nothing else. So like if they were to sell it, like what the biggest problem to me is that they're ignoring the peak of what Barney Mania was. That the value is not Park era and now. It's Park era now and everything that was. It's everything. But they're ignoring this huge chunk, including the movie, and it's like that value is there, but they don't want to touch it. We don't know why they don't want to touch it. We have suspicions, but they do not want to acknowledge or touch it. It's weird.
But yet, Hedge, I know you don't watch the new show. Nope. Every single Easter egg that they've included within that show. But even every single Easter egg they've included in that show is from the Lyric era. So clearly they know what came before all this whole park stuff. Before it even like
I think that's
acquiring the brand.
I think that's what makes me more upset about it. Is it's not. It would be one thing. I don't know how it would happen, but it would be one thing if you owned a brand and you didn't know about the history you have, but you very clearly looked at seasons 4 through 6 and their home videos and threw in all these Easter eggs on purpose. So why are you ignoring that entire era of the series?
Which was arguably the peak of the franchise.
It was the peak, yeah.
It was.
Shouldn't be arguing about anything.
Yeah, I want to say they made the most sales in terms of videos and merchandise. It was around the 10th anniversary. The movie, while it didn't, break any box office records or anything like that, that was still an accomplishment within that era. But they like we keep saying, they know what made it such a success because they're going back and implementing these things into their new thing. And yet when they want to push out all this like classic stuff to kind of remind us about the past and whatnot, they just straight up like, well, shit, season 7 through 14, that's our money makers, and that's the one we distribute the most, so that's the one y'all gonna remember. It's like, no.
And I can see if Barney had like the problem of like modernization, right? Like if the later era stuff looked and felt more like of the time, but Barney was able to somehow, even watching season 1 stuff, besides the costuming and things, all of the like that entire series is a timeless series. You could watch any of those things at high quality at any point in time, and it doesn't feel like it's out of place. So that I don't understand what their like logic is as to why they ignore the older stuff, because it doesn't. I mean, even if you just ignored seasons 1 and 2, seasons 3 and on feel like not all of them could fit at any point in time, and it wouldn't feel like it doesn't belong there.
Yeah. And we don't know, of course, but like I feel like at this point it has to be a legal thing. There's got to be some legal reason why they're not doing it, because like it's so weird and specific that there's no way it could be anything other than we just forgot. Like no, there's literally like 15 years of footage and all this other stuff that you won't go near, but then all the fan channels and fan pages will. Like what? Like what is going on?
It's funny too because when you look through their social media, every time they do like a meme or a reel, they'll use the audio and visuals from the park era. But yet, I remember they posted like a meme from Beach Party, and they just straight up like took out the audio and put it in like one of those meme songs. I'm like, why? You own it. Like
they're still
and it makes it seem like they're doing it on
purpose. For asking his worth,
which makes it even weirder because when Barney came to Instagram, when they were rolling out the relaunch and stuff, they would do like they made a backyard gang joke and edited the cover and everything. And it's
that
like,
one little thing,
and then they never did it again. It kind of felt like someone was in their ear saying not to do that.
Man, you guys ever played this new Crash Bandicoot?
No.
Who's playing Crash Bandicoot in 2025?
What are you saying right now?
He struck a nerve.
What are you talking about? This is the one that they released like a few years ago on PS.
It's about time. It's about time you come back to the stream and talk about Barney and all this stuff.
It's significantly more difficult than the original stuff for no reason.
I'll tell you what's difficult. Being a Barney fan.
Have you guys ever played it?
I haven't
Listen to
played Crash Bandicoot in a while.
2025.
Been a good minute for me. Dang,
So-
he gave you a Kaylin. Crazy.
Yeah, it's usually Kaylin that gets kicked off. It'll come.
They're gonna make a Crash Bandicoot movie with James Marsden.
They are making a TV series on Netflix.
Ew.
I don't know why, but they are.
It's gonna look like every Nickelodeon animated show of the past 10 years.
Anyway, what were you guys talking about?
Anyway, yeah, let's move on. I don't want to talk about this album anymore or their rash decisions. Moving on. So I brought up a topic.
Are you moving on?
Yes, you do. So I brought up a topic a couple weeks back in our group message, essentially just ranking all the sets throughout the series. Now we're excluding the back. Well, we can put in the backyard.
We can put in the backyard. You have to exclude Barney's World.
What kind of accent was
Not
that?
because it's a terrible show, but it does not count. It's animated. There's actual people who use their hands to create all of the other sets that Barney's World set does not deserve to be part of the conversation.
Okay.
Can we put in
agree
the
with you.
animated scene from the beginning of Barney's house where he's on that?
Absolutely not.
Yes, we can rank
Very-
those two. We can rank between that and Barney's World as a collective and set wise, and it would still win.
I will agree with you. I will agree with you with that only because it's made to look like a play set. Like you have this giant city in the background, but this community park looks very much like a Little Tykes sort of like
I mean,
like city that
But
would be like $90.
but playgrounds do look like that today. Like we have a new one that opened here. It's supposed to be like a all accessible one. So like, you know, kids in wheelchairs or blind kids or able-bodied kids can all play together. And it literally looks like something that would be in a cartoon. It's actually, if you guys have seen the opening of the new season of our show, we filmed on that set. You can't see all of it, obviously, but it looks like it's a play set.
There's a giant Mr. K tree in the middle.
Yeah. And the animation will come to life from it.
Come to life.
No one's done it before, so we thought about what would be different, and that's what we came up with.
Okay, so
That's
we're going to
what we figured
include the backyard, the season 1 schoolyard. Can we combine the season? No, not really.
I've never
So
played.
yeah, the season.
Continue.
So yeah, the season 1 and 2 schoolyard, the season 3 schoolyard when they introduced the treehouse, and then season 4 and onward, and then the park era. Yes.
So would you say we're ranking all of the sets?
Yes.
Why'd you break it down like that then? So we're gonna rank seasons 1 and 2 and 3 sets, and then we'll rank seasons 4 through 6's set, along with the park era set. So all of them.
You sound like a congressman in a Senate hearing.
You sound like you're just,
turning to the news.
you sound like you get paid to fill time. So you're just trying to drag it out as long as possible, so just so you could get the check that they agreed.
Yeah.
If you vote for me for office, we'll rank the season 1 and 2 sets, and then 4 through 6.
My name is Kayla, and I approve this message.
I would like to start off, Mr. Kalen. I wanted to see if I could get you to spill your water. Anyway, season 2, the worst set of the entire. I don't care. Season 2's set is the worst.
Dang.
What?
Whose set is the worst out of all of them?
Yes.
Why?
Yes. Because it's literally, at least in terms of the school itself being in the school, it's for the most part the same as season 1, but it's lit so weird. I don't like the lighting in season 2. Everything is so dark.
It was weird in the classroom too, though.
Everything is so dark in season 2, and I don't get it. It's
Yeah,
so like small.
I would say the opposite. I think it's a little dark in season 1, and they just
Really?
cranked up the lights in season 2.
No, it
Really?
looks mad dark in the classroom in season 2, and then in season 1, it's just mega bright. Like you just
It looked like
I think it
season
looks
2
darker
is
because
like
they changed the painting of the wall in the classroom.
to like that dark gray blue hue kind of.
Yeah.
What is it? What color is
maybe
it?
I don't know. I just feel like anytime I would pop in a tape for season 2, they would go into the school and it's like, why is it so dark? Like, like I don't why turn the lights on or something.
Yeah, see, one,
Yeah, so season
looks
1,
Turn the
pretty
lights on.
light.
like season 1 looks fine. I like season 1 a lot.
That's from.
It frustrated me every time they would like remove that bench from in front of the classroom. Granted, I know it's a small set. You got to like, film at certain angles, but like we know, like if we watched, each episode consistently, that bench is supposed to be in a specific spot. And then when the episode opens without it, it's kind of like, all right, what?
I don't like that playground on season 1.
Really?
I think the playset was such an upgrade. I love the playset.
I think the season 1 playground play set that they had in season 1 just looked kind of generic.
Right. So the step up of the place, I think season 2 set looks like a smaller version of 3. If the it literally is a small version of 3 without the treehouse. Like 3 is huge, but that one is literally like a compressed version of it. Like from the little stump in the tree and even where the classroom doors are, like by the stump and stuff, like it looks just like 3, but it's smaller. So I get what you're saying. Did they take that bridge away in 3?
I was about to say, I always like the bridge. Why not just combine all the elements?
See,
So like you
I
have the
love
lookout
that.
platform and
I
then
love
the
that.
bridge, and then you expand it with the bigger platform.
Season 3 is beautiful.
It's very. I would have loved to play there, bro. So pretty.
Do you
Jump off the
guys ever
treehouse,
notice
land
the
on the
pool-
playset.
So wait, does the treehouse wrap around?
It wraps around, yeah, and then there's like that big platform, which that shot that's on that second image is such a weird shot because you can tell they cut it.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever notice after season 3 they flipped the playset? So the platform was always facing the treehouse, and then starting with like talent show or whatever, they switched it to be near the tree.
For real?
And the stump. Yeah, see?
Because I'm
top left.
Yeah, I never noticed that. Like right here, you can see it facing the other way with the workout, and then they changed it.
I didn't notice that.
I feel like that was more of a LaValle move, like a Bob LaValle thing.
Yeah, he came in and made the change.
Like it was taking too much space.
That's crazy. I never noticed that before.
He's saying it's bad because it's cramped. It doesn't have the tires. Like, who said that? I didn't mention the tires. Like,
okay, so go ahead, Hedge. Rank your sets. Did you finish?
Season 2 is the worst. If we're including the backyard, I would put the backyard above season 2. Just because it's lit well. I like the scattering of toys all over the place.
Which, if that was a black household, you would have got whooped.
Yeah.
Why them damn toys outside?
Next would be there's a lot of all of the other sets are really nice.
I think
I would go season 2 backyard. I would go season 1. Season 4. No. Season 3 and 4 are like, I don't really know. Because they're like the same thing.
They're
but
very similar. It's just a different lighting.
Right. The treehouse is better in season 4 through 6.
Yes, agreed. It's bigger.
Yeah. Season 2, backyard. Season 1. Season 3. Season 4 through 6. And I guess would Park Era be the best one? It's the biggest, and there's more stuff going on. I guess
You're missing Barney's house, but also I think you guys are just looking at the outside. You guys forget all these sets have the classroom, or the Backyard Gang had the garage and inside the house. The Park Era has also the caboose, like
and the shed.
You guys are only looking at the main play area, but that's not the entire set.
So the shed would be the worst.
No,
dirty brown.
No, it's a collective set. It's all a part of the same set.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. I would still put the backyard over season 2. I'd rather be in the shed than not being able to see anything when I'm walking around.
The shed was significantly darker than the true set.
I think we talked about it before. Granted, they were all out of like chronological order and whatnot.
Are you finished, Hedge?
No.
Are you done? Yes, I'm finished.
Okay, Kaylin, before you go on your spiel, tell them how you ranked it.
How I ranked it originally?
No, what do you mean originally? Are you trying to change it on us now? This is why I pinned it, so that you couldn't do that.
S tier, Barney's World.
All right, let me see.
Kaylin actually has season 2 ranking above the backyard, but they're also both on the bottom. He put Barney's World above those two.
Oh my gosh.
And Villa 107 is right. I don't think season 2 should be ranked because of lighting. It's about the set itself.
Well, the lighting contributes to the set and how we perceive it.
Period.
If you take the Park Era set and to turn all the lights off,
it actually looks pretty nice.
It does.
It actually looks really nice when they're camping, actually.
Like the glow from the fire and the stars.
And they always lit Barney perfectly with the campfire. Sometimes. It was great.
It's just like, that's not what I mean.
But yes, Stan, yo. It actually looks pretty nice.
All right, my bad. Go ahead, Kaylin.
Okay, so I'll do my original ranking. So, and you know, some of these might have been jokes, but
man, you see how he's trying to get over on us, Malakai? Bro, we were both there during this conversation.
We were.
I was actually kidding.
No, you.
Okay. So, I'll just exclude Barney's World out of this. So, number 6, it was the backyard. Number 5 was season 2. Number 4 was Hit. Number 3 was season 1. Number 2, season 3. And number 1 was the Lyric Era. And I say number 1 because they put in the most money into that. Obviously, like they
went to hit significantly more money, which is why they built that massive set.
And use it for 10 years.
And use it for way too long.
The same for 10 years.
I don't know. I just feel like when that treehouse had more soul than the park, if that makes sense. Like the way they implemented like different things and the way they kind of like the different segments per episode and how they would use specific things within the treehouse or within the playground. It felt more expansive. Whereas with the park, while it does look like, you know, a park of that time, you can clearly tell they were having a little bit of trouble like moving around the set. Unless they want to like decorate it up like they did in like Best of Barney or something like that.
Do you think you feel that way though because they were at the park so long? Like, because I remember when the park was first debuted, it felt like an upgrade and like better. But once you start hitting seasons 10, 11, 12, like it just you got tired of it. and them adding a stupid pond in another pond when they already have a pond, and
Yeah.
roof off the gazebo or making the stepping stones light up did not change it enough. And so I wonder if we're ranking it just because we're tired of seeing it. And I mean, now looking now, every time you see classic Barney, what is it? The park. Like, it's so you just get tired of seeing it. But I wonder if that's why now we look at Lyric like that was a better set.
I mean, I appreciate it for like the little, like intricate. Is that a word? the little parts from the past they kind of implemented. Like when you look at the idea bench, it's platformed on a tree stump, which I'm like, oh, did they like get it from the last couple of seasons and just kind of rooted it there? But who knows? But I mean, like those first couple of seasons when they introduced it, granted it was a new set. Carrie was kind of like getting used to being a TV actor more than a stage actor, and so you're trying to move this 100-pound suit around what's supposed to be a somewhat of a closed off park. Because when you see like the walls that are in between like the trees and, like you said, the pond and stuff like that, it makes him feel really like closed off, like being this giant reptile that can't really move around this park, whatever. I don't know. That's just me.
I like the park set because there's so many different areas for you to be at that look different from another part of the set, as opposed to the camera being positioned and you can see the entire thing. Like a lot of the sets usually tend to be, for the most part, you can be in a corner and not know what any of the rest of the set looks like.
And if they had implemented the stuff that Steve wanted to do, starting with season 10, I think because it would have not drastically changed the set, but it would have given new locations that were expansions of the park that would have made it feel better too.
I do appreciate that they removed the gazebo. I think LaValle said that it was just like a lighting issue. Like it looked really dark on that side of the park because of how much shadow it took up. Whereas you remove it, you make it like more of a play stage and something like that.
Stage, yeah.
It kind of works. Yeah, it works a little bit better. I never found it distracting that they would remove one swing and put the slide back in.
Yeah, but they did that, and they also had that step. If you guys remember, there was a stair going up by the bridge and stuff in season 7, and then they eventually just turned it all the way to like a ramp, which is also weird.
I think they did that because what was the episode with the kid in the wheelchair?
Differences?
That was way later. That was season 10.
I think that was different. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, like, don't they do a tour all around the park? And you can't really like someone in a wheelchair like.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like in season 7, it was there for episodes, and then it was taken out and just made as just a continuous ramp. All right. Well,
also always appreciate they put a ramp on the side of the caboose as well.
Yeah.
At Barney's house, below the park area for me, like right there. Barney's house's set is such a phenomenal set in so many different ways for what it's supposed to be.
We need some clarification on that. Was that filmed at Color Dynamics or Las Colinas?
That was filmed at Barney's house.
Yeah, it's what Hedge said.
Because you hear one story that yes, they went back to Color Dynamics, built the set there, and while we know how small it looks, it kind of looks more expansive.
It was Color Dynamics.
But does it matter? Like there's people have argued about it, right? Like, oh, it was Color Dynamics, and then you have, I think it was Joseph Hernandez who was saying, I think he said it was Color Dynamics. Someone else is like, no, it was this other place, and it's like, who cares?
He posted a behind the scenes.
Well, that's like who was there and who would know.
That's what's so strange because he was there, and so it's like, why do you guys not remember? It wasn't that long ago. You know what I mean? Like,
well, he posted a video of them doing a photo shoot out at the house, It was like a white backdrop, and all the stuff was like turned off, but it was still like the house set. But when you look to the left of it, it looked like they were still at Las Colinas.
Does it? Did it?
with the
I
trailer.
honestly feel like it was at Color Dynamics only because of the way that they built the set. If you noticed, there was no other locations. It was always just the living room, and when it became the other location, it was really just that front like step area of the house. You know what I'm saying?
BJ's room,
But that
or music room, whatever that was.
It wasn't a separate thing. It was. You could tell that it was. You can tell they built the set on one part of the studio and they stayed on the other side. You know how like season 1 and 2 was, but they would turn it for the other set. You can tell they didn't have that second piece. It was just always that one linear set. And when they did BJ's room, they just added elements to make it different, but it wasn't. And that's why when you look at a picture from that book, if they're saying they're in Color Dynamics and you look up to the side and it seems open, because they didn't put anything on that other side of the studio like they had with season 1 and 2.
They did a book?
Whatever photo shoot they were doing, that they were taking pictures for, because that's what they were on the set for a book or whatever it was. And that's what I'm saying. Like they just didn't have that second part of a set like they had with season 1 and 2 or the Backyard Gang. You could just tell that it was all filmed in a smaller studio. If it was in like a place like one of their Las Colinas or something, there would be no reason for them to make it so small. Why would they make it small when they already had bigger sets to begin with?
Well, remember at the time they were just using the inside treehouse set because they destroyed everything else.
Right, but that's because they were going out of business. They thought that they were ending the series, and so then they did the movies. But that's what I'm saying, though. If you still had that studio, why would you build something significantly smaller in a space that you have so much more space? It doesn't make any sense. I don't know.
If you just imagine.
All right, Malakai, what's your ranking?
What's your problem?
Top to bottom or bottom to top?
I mean, however you want to do it. Kaylin and Hedge did them
Bottom to top.
No, they did. Did they? I think Kaylin didn't. You
I
start
did the
with
worst first.
the best one first.
Mine was least best.
Least best.
So I'll just do that. What are the options again? I'm sorry. Just
all of them.
Well, yes, but like these 1, 2, 3.
Backyard Games and all seasons 1 through 13 and Barney's house.
Starting from worst to best. Season 2. Backyard Gang. 1. Arc. Lyric and 3 are touching, but
That's exactly where I was at.
They're literally touching, but like I feel like the nostalgia of 3 being my favorite, I want to put it at 1, but I think I gotta give Lyric 1 and 3 like right behind it.
That's fair.
Were you finished?
I was done.
Okay. I'm trying to get better at doing that. The season 3 treehouse was so bland to me. And
but it's all those colors splattered everywhere.
Unfinished wood.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, unfinished wood. Wasn't very polished. Like you could tell that like that's the most it looks like a set there. And it was kind of like, okay, that is not like if a giant treehouse existed in the real world, I don't think it would look like that. But also I wouldn't think it would look like an Airbnb in the next couple of seasons.
However, if it did exist in the real world, we would think it's the best treehouse that has ever been like in existence
of all time.
Just because in real life, it would be insane.
Well, what made the Lyric one work was the little like branches they would like show inside of it too. You know what I mean? So like you would see like little windows and stuff, and you'll have like trees. leaves and like branches curve like within outside the treehouse. Whereas when season 3, you don't really get that vibe other than a few leaves and stuff. You know what I mean? Also, in Beach Party, the whole, subject before they go to the beach is, oh, it's raining. We want a sunny day and whatnot. Why would you go to the one place where you would have more rain? Like, if this was real life, that treehouse would be wet. It would still be raining.
Yeah.
Unless there's like a roof or something that, that I'm unaware of.
No, I think it's implied that there's a roof because it's leaking in certain areas, which implies that it's covered somehow.
Okay.
But also,
weird because
maybe their school was destroyed. They had nowhere else to go.
Them school fundraisers was crazy. They built that whole tree house in between one season.
All right, do I get a chance?
No.
Yes, please.
No, instead you can rank all the backyard gang sets. So you got the backyard, the inside of the house, the shed, the beach.
Number 1.
Farm.
This house
Moon.
The farm.
The beach was terrible.
I'll wait.
He's like a teacher. I'll wait. I'll wait. No, you're not gonna wait. No. Thanks.
This
Go
boy
ahead.
got TikTok soundboard.
Chill, bro.
Look at Kaylin. Say his slogan, Malakai. Did you know? God damn, say it, bro.
Say it. Oh my God.
God.
He's touched millions of children.
Now you sound like a rapist. What I do is
I mean,
I was
okay. Very easily, this is the correct ranking. Thank you guys for partaking in this.
who was that?
I'm going to give you the appropriate ranking.
who was who?
What
What?
are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
There was a person in your room that wasn't your son.
Maybe it was Barney.
There's a person in your room who wasn't your son.
Barney, is that you? I think he went to go make a sandwich.
And Malachi, what would you do if you actually heard somebody respond back?
You said, what would I do if what?
What would you do if somebody responded back after that? Would you leave the call?
Like, what would he say?
What would he say? Anything, bro. If there's somebody random, who cares?
What does he want? That
What
depends.
are they asking?
Move my camera out and see what's going on. I would leave the mic on though, just in case. No.
Now I would leave the live on just in case.
You never know.
You need
Yo, please.
take this thing to the next level.
Take you to that treehouse.
All right, I want to rank mine.
I'll show you a caboose.
I think the reason why obviously the Treehouse with Lyric Era is better than season 3 is because the difference between Bob LaValle and Jess Nelson was Jess Nelson built everything in a realistic manner. You know what I mean? Obviously, the Treehouse is not that massive. Treehouse is not realistic, but the way he built it tried to give it like the realistic Treehouse element. You see what I'm saying? Whereas Bob LaValle, he was much more imaginative and expansive with everything that he did. Like, granted, yeah, I'm building a treehouse. But like expanding it and being more imaginative with it, I think is why he was a better addition to the series by the time he came in. Because, I mean, everything was rooted in realism for Jess Nelson.
I want to know how they built a lookout with a massive slide, and that entire thing didn't collapse from the weight.
It's a redwood tree.
Just real quick, there are times I don't remember which season 3. I don't remember which home video it was, but there was a shot that you showed on one of the screenshots where it's the tree, and they made it to where you see the tree and the treehouse platform there, and like the actual which one? It's the second one. Look at how far off that platform is hanging compared to where the tree is. Like the
Yeah.
foundation is
Yeah.
not like realistically. If too many people stand on that one side, that whole thing is gone.
Also, why is the grass green but the leaves are clearly like fall, like turning?
Well, because the grass is green. It doesn't change colors, Caleb.
Huh?
Leaves change colors. The grass doesn't change colors.
Okay, if they're implying that it's fall,
The grass
then
is
the grass
still green.
would.
My grass was green outside yesterday before it snowed on top of it.
How?
What do you mean how?
My grass is like my grass is like not brown, but like tan
That's
right
because
now.
you don't take care of your grass. Apparently, that means it's dead if it's brown. Grass
usually it turns back green.
He's
like within the
brown.
springtime.
Oh my God. He said my grass is brown.
And there's gonna be that one person in Arizona like, my grass is sand.
Maybe it's just like with different parts of the world. I don't know.
Oh man.
I don't know. It just doesn't make any logical. Like, if the grass is green, why not make the leaves green?
Think about it. I don't know if you've seen it in the Let's Go on Vacation video for season 13 or whatever. It's fall there too, and the grass is green. The leaves,
but also when it snows, the leaves are still intact on the trees too.
That's the problem that we have to have is with stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right,
We're gonna look at it wrong.
My ranking, if I have to rank from worst to best, it's Backyard Gang. As a collective, doesn't really matter. It's boring. They're houses. So, okay, you know what I mean. And then it's immediately, to me, season 1, and then season 2, and then season 3, and then Barney's house, and then Hit, and then Lyric is number 1.
Okay, I forgot the house. I'll put the house after Park for me, but that's a valid list. I'll give you that. One thing I will say, I wish we got to see kind of like how with Walk Around the Block, they give us a glimpse of their little town or whatever. I wish we kind of got to see out of that green gate in Park era, like let's go in the city or something, or let's go to wherever. And we kind of got a glimpse outside of that park. That would have been cool.
Yeah.
I wish they used more of that. We obviously know that it was built just for that movie, but you know how like they went to the other side of the bridge in Christmas Star and then never went over there again. I was really hoping like when season 13 came along and they were talking about building the park, the new play set, and then they're like, oh, put it on the other side of the bridge. I was hoping we would see that in like future stuff.
You know why they did that? Because when they were filming that video in particular, they were filming the other side at Las Colinas. So like the other side of the park and the house or the attic, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's Las Colinas. They were still constructing the park set at the time. And
but that's
when you're what I was going to say, when you're in a building that you're going to use the set for permanently, it wouldn't make any sense to like disband everything after you just got it built. Just to
exactly. But that's what I'm saying. I wish they would have included that as part of their park set, because it would have given them another area to like to. But if you, I don't know if you guys, I don't know if it was in my interview I did with Steve or if he did someone else's, but he pitched to them with season 10 when they wanted to do the refresh of like building this garden. This next, like it would have been another piece to the park set that was a garden where like the plants played music and all this stuff that would have given them a new place to go to. So they clearly
that would have been cool.
Yeah, but they didn't. They obviously turned it down and did the musical stepping stones and took the roof off the gazebo. But like that would have been. I'm just saying. I wish they added like they would have kept that piece or added another element to it, especially when they went for so long. Because I think that's what Steve was saying too. He was getting tired of the park because they had been there so long. So he was thinking of ways to add elements that made it different enough. Obviously, we didn't get to see those, but I wish they would have still used that other side, like incorporated it into the set they were building. that would have given them another place to be.
You know what it also could have included? So Barney's World introduced the greenhouse. They never go in it for some reason, even though we know what it looks like from one of the books. I wonder if it probably would have made it way too crammed to put something like that in there. But like,
look at this boy. Get away! Get away!
Well, like a secondary like indoor location, that other than just the caboose.
Yeah, I think it would have worked perfectly to put the treehouse in the park. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it would have worked perfectly if they combined those sets. Like, it makes no sense to get rid of a treehouse and a squirrel and a bird puppet when you're moving to a park. But you bring the janitor from the school. It makes no sense. And I mean, I love Mr. Boyd. He's able to he can flip into any area, which is great. But it would have been a perfect place for them to bring them along.
Yeah.
But even Lyric did it right too. If you think, I don't mean to cut you off, but they weren't at the school at the Lyric set for too long, but they still by season 5 started introducing the library, which gave you another place outside of the typical school, yard, and treehouse. So I think that's also our gripe with the hit era too, where it's bro, you were there for way too long to not add anything new.
Yeah. I always found it distracting to the switch over. So they make it clear in the first 3 seasons, they're in a neighborhood. Like the school is located within a neighborhood, right? And then starting in season 4, they're clearly in some dystopian meadow or forest. I'm just kind of okay, if this is supposed to be the same school, why get rid of that backdrop? Now, if it just didn't coordinate with the colors of the set or whatever, I can understand that. But to me, it's kind of distracting.
Is it a legit fact that the schools were supposed to be the same?
I at the very least in my own, this might just be a head canon thing, but I've always imagined a hedge canon. Yeah. I've always imagined season 4 through 6, that school being separate from the 1 through 3, only really corroborated by season 4's first episode being called The First Day of School. And we get this whole new set of new cast and everything. Like a tour of the school. I've always just seen it as different just because of that, even if they are similar in the treehouse and the set and everything. But I could never myself see them as the same thing. Even with seasons 1 through 3 changing things around each time, I still saw that as the same school because the general structure seemed to be the same.
Yeah.
But it felt like with season 4 they were trying to almost reboot in a way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but then again, they introduced Mr. Boyd in season 3 as the janitor of the school, and then you bring him in to the next couple of seasons still as the janitor of the school. So you're kind of implying.
Yeah, but then, I mean, I think it would make more sense if this was a kind of series that was continual, but it's not. Every few years, it rebranded for a new generation. So we could be at a completely different school, have the same guy being the janitor at a different school, just like how they did with Now We're at the Park. But this is the same guy who was a janitor at this school, who was also the same guy at the beach hunt in Hawaii, who is now the park person at, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't the kind of series with a typical sitcom or something where, there was that structure, if you will. So I think that's why you could have Mr. Boyd be the janitor at 2 completely different schools, and Barney is the thing that ties them together. You know what I mean?
I also just like multiple schools, and they all have their own Barney. So it's it's Barney, but everyone's Barney is different. But
That's cool.
They see him as the same.
That's a cool way to think of it. And I think this whole story, and I don't know where it really came from, but I feel like the story of the schools all being the same came from when Andrew got that brick from the school set, and we found out that it's the same bricks for seasons 1 through 6. Like they just repurposed them onto because they were all brick schools. They just kept using the same bricks. They weren't actual bricks, but you know what I mean. They didn't destroy them and then create new ones. They kept using them and just adding them to the new versions of the set. And I think people started to create the idea like, oh, they're the same school because they're using the same bricks. But that's just obviously design, a cost-effective design choice than it is like they're at the same school. Yeah. Unless they're just gentrifying their neighborhood and they just keep expanding and cutting down people's houses and just expanding their play yard.
Which I would not be surprised. But Barney, you said we need the trees to give us oxygen and air.
Barney just comes with a construction hat. Cut these down. We need these out of the way. I need my new playset right here. Repurpose those trees to build this bridge.
Keep that big one though. Keep that big one so we can put an unnecessarily big tree house up there. All right, see you later, guys.
All right, man. Good night.
All right, see you later, guys. And then one frame just.
And someone running out of the shot.
Like mad fast.
How many of those shots do you think it took for them to get it right? Like, do you think there's any like behind the scenes footage of like the cameraman panning and the guy hurry up and put it down and it like falls over? Like they got to reset it. No, there's not.
There's a blooper.
A blooper of I know of like the lyric era, right?
Yeah.
But I'm saying, how many times do you think it happened where like they're trying to set it down and it falls or something because they couldn't get in the shot fast enough, so they have to redo the shot?
Do you think they have to move the mic away whenever they pan away so that you don't hear the guy
microwave?
Running? And no, like the mic.
That's
you don't have to. So you don't hear him go. Just like right away.
What was that one episode in season 11 where you can clearly see him running, sprinting?
Yeah, you always point it out. I don't remember which one it is.
I forgot which one it is. Yeah. It's like they set it down first and it was like, dude, move, go. Was,
you see him just take off running.
Yeah.
Baby Bob. They go
like,
to
bro,
see a
you
movie.
have time. Like, relax. We're filming this.
They go to see a movie and Baby Bob's like, oh, I'll save you a seat, Barney. And Barney
I ain't going.
The grandpa's visit.
He's not going with you.
So y'all watching Transformers Age of Extinction. That's the worst one. I ain't watching that shit.
All right.
Anyway, last subject here.
We reach the end.
Well, do we not want to rank the voices?
No, we were joking. No, because there's going to be someone whining. No, thank you.
I don't want to do it.
That would be the end of us.
However, it is free game if this is the job that you choose. But nope. That was just
they could be the job you choose.
If you guys legitimately were to rank the voices, I would either leave the call or just stay silent the entire time because I'm not letting a single voice clip come out of my mouth for a Barney voice actor tier list.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Get out of context.
We will not do that.
The best voice was David Joyner.
Facts.
Okay. So let's do this. We ranked the suits with Orion, and we just ranked the sets. How about we rank the dolls?
I thought we already did that before.
We did, because people were like pooping on that.
At least we talked about them.
They were doo-dooing on that season 4 doll. We always say,
bro, your kid's leaving, man.
I know he leaving. I told him get out. Like, his mom ready to be here.
Yeah, I think we already at least we talked about.
Yeah, get that. Hold on. Get that Popeyes cup right in the camera. Sponsored by.
And before you came in, he had the whole box of Popeyes.
Well, no, like we're seeing the logo right there in full display.
What was the talk show David was on, and he tried to do the voice, and he sounded like Yogi Bear?
It was it was one of those like black-owned kind of black production interview talk show things.
This person says Bob West number 1, Duncan Brandon number 2, Tim Dever number 3, Dean Went number 4. However, you're forgetting David Franks and Corey.
Said number 4, no one.
Yeah, Bob
And
West.
me.
Number 4, Bob West.
Oh, and you're missing Jonathan Langdon. Yeah,
Bob West number 1. Duncan.
You're also missing Hedge. Hello, Tina. What would you like to do today, Tina?
I missed you, Tina.
would you like
There's a McDonald's down the street. Would you like some?
Would you like a rough ass hug?
Would you?
No, my mom said I couldn't get in the car with strangers.
I feel like sandpaper. Ouch.
I put Dever above Brandon, to be honest.
We're not would.
But the correct answer immediately for 1 and 2 is always Bob West and Tim Dever. You can fill in everyone else wherever you want to, but those two are number 1 and 2.
And knowing that Tim was just a guy that just auditioned, he wasn't an
And,
actor
like,
or
didn't
anything
care.
like that, and got it.
But he did
sounded the
good though.
closest.
Like,
He did.
I really wish there was some alternate universe where we saw like him as the. I wonder. Do you guys think? I don't know if we talked about this before. Do you think any of them ever? Do you think they ever recorded some episodes with him before he left?
Yes, I think
Yeah.
maybe the first
very beginning
two,
ones, right? Which is why.
first 2 or 3, and then Dean kind of dubbed over them.
Do you think that's why? No, maybe not. I was gonna say, do you think that's why they used the season 6 Barney doll for Christmas Star and for those like that very first season 7 episode before they switched it? Or
I think they were.
I wonder what
forgot
that
they
all-
needed to build a new doll.
I really wonder what's the
but then they brought him. They brought him back. Like in I Love
years later. Like what? Like
that
what?
last
The,
video
like,
they did. They brought that same doll back.
and they didn't even use it the whole episode. They used it in the beginning only. Like that was. What's the explanation behind?
No,
You know what?
no,
It,
they
I
used
think
it-
I know what it is.
No, you're talking about season 7. I'm saying, and I love
Back
my
in
friends.
I
that
Love
show
My
They
Friends.
did. They brought the season 6 doll back again. And
You know
Barney
what it
Finch-
is?
So it's like, why?
Those kids were clearly toddlers, and I don't think they trusted them with like the more expensive one.
You know what?
They're all
That's
expensive,
a valid answer.
but like they used an older one.
I don't think they weren't toddlers, bro. At
Well,
minimum,
they were just like
at minimum,
5.
they were 7. The only reason why they seemed so much younger was because they kept on to like the kids, like Tracy and them, for too long.
Yeah.
So then when it was time to actually do
Mm.
another refresh, they went back to the age that they were supposed to be having, and there was a complete height difference in the kids.
Oh,
But-
they look way younger to me.
BRB.
I think the little boy was the youngest of them, like
Mhm.
the little boy that was in that video. But I don't know, man. I was looking forward to those new kids because I was tired of seeing Tracy and all of them. I was ready for some new kids to come in. And Barney just, I like, it's, I mean, Barney is Barney, but like, I just always liked seeing Barney with like the younger kids because it was more of, like David in Barney's World is my favorite kid character of that show because it just makes more sense for this kid to have this imaginary friend and them being like tied to that thing. It made more sense than seeing Chip
Wait,
with his grown ass broken leg on the school set. Like, bro, go home. You graduated
like
years ago.
you didn't like Michael.
Hey,
in season
Chip, how's
2?
the
Oh,
leg?
man?
Or Michael or Lucy just walking in like,
With his
why is
driver's
this woman
license.
interrupting our play? Like,
full-time job.
go home. Do you not have a job?
Hey,
I
Chip,
got into
how's the leg?
college.
Oh, it's good. It's doing great, Barney. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, thanks so much. Remember when we went to the beach like 20 years ago?
And that's why, Karan, to your point, that super glowing Gary action figure he carries around, why is that not Barney? You know what I mean?
Well, because Barney's not a toy there.
But if you were to traditionally keep it like they were supposed
I
to,
think he would have been.
exactly.
I like to think, yeah, if the series followed the suit of like the original series and there was a toy, I would like David would be the one to own it. Clearly, he's
Right.
clear. He's very much the Tina or the Linda of Barney's World. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That's his favorite.
Mhm.
Probably because they're both black.
Somebody, first of all, do you guys hear
Barney and David?
do you guys hear yourself like as an echo?
Sort
No,
of.
that would be a mental thing.
Anyway, somewhat related, not really, maybe. Someone in, I think, Barney History Fans asked what we all thought about how when Barney came to TV, Michael just never mentioned Amy ever again. Like, I thought that was a really interesting question because it's like they really don't.
Okay,
they act like she didn't exist.
But do you guys have siblings? I mean, Kaylin has siblings. How many times in a day do you mention your sibling?
See, but the thing is, though, Michael and Amy were mentioned in the theme song for like 6 years, like prominently as the first lyrics after we get through that main thing. And so for her to just not only not show up in the show, but he never ever mentions that he has a sibling. Like, I think that is a little strange.
Well, by the time they got to the series, Michael wasn't the focus point anymore. It was hyper focused on the new kids and a little bit of Tina. So it was always all about. We never heard about
Tina had Lucy though. Tina had Lucy, but then Michael also has his sister.
So that's because Lucy came along. I think if Lucy wasn't part of the series, they wouldn't have talked about her either.
Here's the thing.
I do think it's just a little strange.
I think that person asked that because we're living in an era now where continuity matters, whether it's film, TV, books, just anything. Back then, you could just do anything, any movie, any TV show that was something prior to it being aired on TV or whatnot, and it just didn't matter. Because you could say, yeah, that was just a one-off thing. We're doing this new thing.
And they were two different things. Like, yeah, the kids, they were the same kids, same names, but they were viewed as that. Barney and Friends was very much the reboot of Barney and the Backyard Gang, or the refresh, right? So
they mentioned
could be different because they mentioned like the
jump rope.
Yeah,
but that was like a one.
But Michael Michael never had a storyline that mattered when it came to like family wise. Like all the family themed episodes, he was never in them to talk about his sibling. If you notice, like in My Family Is Just Right for Me, he wasn't there. In the Very Special Delivery, he wasn't there.
Oh my gosh, you're right. Wow.
Well, he was gone by the time that one.
No, he was in season 2.
Who?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like that midway through, he just left.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying he just is never in any episodes where the theme was family. So it would be very them talking about manners, and then he just goes, "Yeah, my sister Amy is like, bro." So we're talking about manners.
Yeah, he also wasn't in the debut for BJ when they sung the song about his sister.
Right.
Weird.
Again, just continuity didn't matter like at all.
Continuity deep.
They kind of tried to make it seem like it did in season 1 a little bit before they just abandoned it entirely.
That I'm wrong. They say that he was in My Family's Just Right for Me. Was he? I trust whoever said that because I don't have the capacity to remember that.
In the episode. He was in season 1.
Okay.
But he sang the song with the same name like a lot of time. He sung it like twice. No, like 3 times because he sung it in Sing and Dance. He sung it in Home Sweet Home too.
Okay, but I think also to my point though too. So yeah, he was in that episode, but it was a hyper focus on Kathy, this new character, and her family.
Right.
So they used Tina and Lucy because they're sisters who were there, which makes sense to kind of tie in. But they didn't really talk about other people's family. It was really just a hyper focus on hers. And,
even if
crazy.
If you do mention her, you could just easily say, yeah, she could just go to a different school. She doesn't want to play with Barney no more. Same with the Asian kid.
She doesn't want to play with Barney no more.
Adam.
Well, Amy's she just feels like she's too grown to play with toys now.
She's just little kid stuff. Anyway, Barney, I'll see you in season 2. I'll be like a girl. I'll get my license and everything. It'll be fine.
No, Becky Swank did have a like an illness. So I think it was like a brain illness or something. That is why she wasn't a part of the series.
Yeah.
Yes, but
why do I hear that about every Backyard Gang member that didn't come back? I feel like I heard that about Adam too.
No, I don't know what the thing was with Adam.
I don't know his story.
Jason was just an a-hole. Jeffrey was just very
long gone.
It just showed up and never came back again.
They changed. Can we talk about that? They changed the intro.
But just for that one video.
Well, it was a dream.
Like, imagine a kid who's excited to sing those lyrics, and then you just have this kid, this Jeffrey kid, just there, like
Derek is in Barney Club, and Jeffrey has a ticket.
It says that.
Also,
It was a dream.
if you look at Rock with Barney, I feel like Adam was older than all of them. Because if you look at Rock with Barney, he was very much a teenager. Like,
They
bro,
said he left the Texas area.
whatever it was, he needed to be gone. Like, you, dude, why are you still here?
Look at
Get that boy out of here.
freaking Lucy though.
Jason went on to be in Ghost Dad.
He did. He wasn't.
Yeah, with that rapist.
And then fell off the face of the earth. What happened to him?
Yeah.
Jason.
I know you were on the Barney show, dog.
Well, he was also on the continuation of Saved by the Bell too.
Really?
Mm-hmm. But no one cared because all the real characters from Saved by the Bell have went on to the spinoff. The only people that was there was the principal and Screech, so no one cared.
So
But
that's
it was like
Jason.
new class. Jason was there.
We know Tina is around. Michael was on Purple Roads or Tails, whatever, which one, I don't know. So he's good.
I love that.
Purple Tails.
Lucy's around.
He had Barney
Derek,
dolls.
I was just about to say.
There's Barney dolls, dude. What?
Oh gosh, she was the worst part of that.
When did
Oh,
that
my
happen?
God.
I wish I knew.
We're
We know
having
about
these
Derek.
fascinating stories, and she just got to open her mouth.
He did give some good insight that episode though.
He always did that stupid face too.
Oh my God, Barney, you're the best. Get her out of
Now,
there.
what kind of drugs were these that were in the tail?
She would have definitely asked that. The only, like,
And then you have Derek there
subpar-
shot.
the greatest episode of that podcast was the one she wasn't on. When he brought in the stage tour managers
Mm-hmm.
and they talked about Big Surprise.
Yep.
Like, I enjoyed that because she wasn't on.
Boy, why your laugh sound like Jonathan?
She wasn't.
That podcast was good background noise for a while.
It was. Clean up the house.
Yeah.
Did I always love the little ding, 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 like right at the very beginning? I don't know why. It's such a simple thing, but I just enjoyed it every time. I actually wanted to take
Carrie
it.
goes, he touched millions of children.
Ding, ding, ding.
Then you got to pay Lee Bernstein.
Yeah. No, that's this old man.
Yo,
You're wrong.
That's what you say in court. Like, no. You don't understand.
You actually stole this from this old man. Then she owes like 30 years worth of.
Yeah. How the? So she can't be paid for the melody. Like, it makes no sense because it's not your melody.
that is true.
Wait a minute.
So
I
wait a
think we
second.
just cracked a
This
mystery.
old man is public domain, correct?
Wait a minute. That doesn't
This
make
old man is
sense.
public domain, right?
You guys want to know something cool? When I was writing Simply Amazing for my show, I started it off by using the melody for I Love You. You know, the I love you, there is no, it's just slowed down.
Mm.
When you first singing the song, I literally used the melody had that melody in my head when I was creating that song. No one knows it.
And you realize they can use this in court.
They can't do anything with it.
If Lee Bernstein comes for you and she's like, okay, look at this, and they play this clip from the
I'm gonna
I
say
literally
it.
stole it.
But I meant I love you, I love me too. I used that melody.
They're gonna
Then
subpoena
Mattel comes in.
all four of us, and that's the first. It's the first instance of us meeting in person.
In court.
Is in
Is this
court.
being subpoenaed for court against Kiran? Malakai's not even listening.
And what's even worse is all of you had a part in my show as well, so you're equally responsible.
Wait a minute. Say it. I'm sorry.
Do you help run this podcast? Yes or no?
We can't say it again. You had to be there.
The
Insane
kid called
conflict of
me.
interest.
Say it again now.
We can't say it again. You had to be there.
The first time we meet is being subpoenaed for court.
Man, you probably didn't hear it because you munching on that Popeye.
Just
No,
That's
the
crispy.
after he just
Give me
left.
the extra crispy.
Original recipe.
ASMR.
Oh man, that's funny. That's actually we need to clip that.
I gotta go back.
Man, you're much taller in person, Hedge. I didn't expect you to be so tall.
We're all wearing suits.
Don't talk to the witnesses.
Again.
If you don't shut up, I'm gonna hold you in contempt of court.
You could be munching on pistachios instead. Ew.
Oh, dude.
Pistachios are nasty.
God damn, that's a good laugh. Oh man, that was good.
They got to bring in the Mr. K costume to inspect it in court.
Exhibit A.
Everything's good. Just the clothes on like a hanger.
Do you still have that?
What?
The Mr. K mascot.
Like the mascot suit? Yeah, I have it still.
You have one?
Yeah.
That's
A
tough.
mascot suit?
Dude, yeah, it's so strange. Here, let me see if I can pull up a quick.
This is lore that I didn't know
Well, since you're
about.
making more like public
I definitely know
appearances, is there ever like a reason to like pull it out? Unless you're doing like birthday parties.
I was gonna use it for like parades and things like that, but I could never get anyone to like want to put the suit on and like do it, and then it makes no sense for me to wear it because if I'm going to be there,
right? Because you
be there. So I just kind of have it. I did think about like, you know, kind of like the early days of Barney, like sending it to parties and stuff with like a pre-recorded thing, but I just can't get anyone to want to wear it. So I haven't been able to actually use it, but hold on, it's going to take me a while to try to find the picture, if I can even find it. But the same guy who built my Barney suit that I have is the one who I paid to build.
Oh, that's fire. That's awesome.
we all make mascot versions of ourselves to appear in court. With pre-recorded audio tape of our answers. So on this date, you said this correct.
Button, the
I love you.
No. Wait, Your Honor. That's not what the. They just have like
the
wrong one.
Big booklet of paper. Just no. Find the right.
For the Parker. The Bernstein,
And then you just have the judge like, you know, they have tablets now, or you still have this cassette.
I have one.
No, Your Honor. You know, just wait.
You gotta have a David Franks on backup.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Oh, he looks like a me character.
I don't know. The only thing that's different was the shirt. They couldn't get the shirt right, but my actual shirt fits for it anyway. But like that's, hold on, I don't know. Because I have this blur on.
Hold on to say your thing greasy.
Don't put the man. You were on a roll with these words today, my boy.
Wow, yeah, I never knew about that. Wow, that's pretty dope.
Wow. All right, Owen Wilson.
Wow.
Lightning McQueen.
Unrelated.
What the?
That was Naked Tomas before. That's when Andrew was building him. So this is okay. Here, you guys will like this. This is how Andrew.
That looks like a photo from like Vanity Fair.
This is how Andrew built. This is how Andrew builds his puppet. So I give him a design and then he builds it, and he would send me different pictures like throughout the process. So this is like Speedy's face.
Wow.
And then like he would give me just different sides, and then Speedy's eyes actually were green, like this. And I was like, nah, man, this was his drawing that he did. And I was like, no, that doesn't work. So like do darker eyes. And so then he did those. And then when it's finished, you get the completed look. But Speedy didn't have like the paw print on his hands at first. So it just looked like a big ball of fur. So I had to send him back to Andrew, and then he added I don't even know what you would call them. But that way you can tell that there's fingers there and not just like a random ball of fur.
Right.
Do you guys remember
nothing to do with?
Do you guys remember the Caillou puppets?
The what? Oh yeah.
Yes, when they did those. I
Dinosaur?
thought that was a fever dream when it was like his stuffies in his
Yeah,
cat.
that was in the
I
later
don't know.
seasons of the show.
Got you.
So-
it was like on Sprout. They had the dinosaur, the
It was on
bear,
regular
and the
PBS
cat.
too.
Yeah, on PBS too. Mm-hmm.
So somebody asked one of the producers, like, where is it? And he had said that one of the other producers took them when they just shut down production, whatever. He took it home, put it in his box in like his attic or whatever, and now they're more than likely falling apart.
Yeah, probably. Why do people hate Caillou so bad?
about that.
Yo, people
Why?
sleep on him really bad, and I'm not gonna lie. Like he might have whined, but
But
like
he was literally 4.
literally,
My
and he-
4-year-old whines all the time.
I
Like
was
it's what they
just
do.
talking about this.
And I
the
used to
other
think he was a
day.
kid who was poor, and I was like, bro, same. That's why I
Like he
don't.
literally, what he did like one bad thing. He like when his sister was a baby, he pinched her. Like he was like 2 then,
Bro,
but it's
look,
like that's like
my
the only thing
7-year-old
he did.
my 7-year-old brother at the time pushed my like 4-month-old sister off the table. My mom would back in the day, parents they just put you anywhere. And by my time my sister came, that was like my mom's 5th kid. So she had her like on a table in like this bouncy seat, and she walked away. And my brother, he didn't do it intentionally, but he was playing with her and pushed off.
That's sick.
Things happen when you when you're a kid. Like I don't know why people hated Caillou so much, and now they still have it. It's on YouTube.
But
now.
people still hate on Caillou. I hear people say that I don't like Caillou. He's
But they
bad.
still they make
He
new
whines.
episodes now.
Like that new animation.
Terrible animation and stuff, but
Yeah, it's the CGI.
You know,
keep
so
bitter.
you hate Caillou. You're also saying that you hate Baby Bop.
I mean, Baby Bop was a brat, bro.
She
No,
was
I'm saying
a mouse.
because there's the same voices now.
Oh yeah, that's true.
What?
Well, if you watch the series, not in anything else.
Wait.
Bryn
Bryn McCulley's first job was
Caillou.
Caillou.
And she's also the voice of
No wonder that voice sounds so familiar.
also the voice of the baby sister on Daniel Tiger too.
You know what? That checks out.
This is a Canadian pool of
Yeah,
voice actors.
recycles.
Yeah, this the new one. Homie.
Yeah, that's the new one.
He looks
Ew.
like
Terrible. And I like that I think they added the hat to him. He wears it all the time. But I
the
think
ball jokes.
people thought he
cancer.
was and it's man. I
They
think
kept
Caillou,
the people looking the
he's-
same though for the most part.
yeah, right there. Definitely overly hated for no reason.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, people are starting to do that with Daniel Tiger too on like TikTok and stuff.
They're
Because
trying to
there's
say
that clip
he's
that was-
bad too. Yeah.
Yeah. There's that clip that's been floating around. I don't remember exactly what happened in it, but it was a girl and she was like, I don't know, mac and cheese or something. And then he was like, oh, I don't. And everybody's like, oh, why is he so rude and mean? It's like
Okay.
he's a child.
Yeah.
I thought about this the other day as well. This happens in almost every episode I've seen. Ew. Oh my god.
Ew.
Grown as Caillou.
What was the one he was like, why doesn't he like my lunch? Have you ever had a friend that doesn't like your lunch? I'm like, dude, if you don't understand by now, I don't know how old he's supposed to be, but if you don't understand by now that there's going to be people in your life that like other things, why do you that? You know what I mean?
Talking about Daniel Tiger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean he's very much a toddler,
He's 4.
and they don't
I wish that
understand,
he learned some more.
bro. It doesn't make sense until I think you have your own kid or you work with kids of that age that you realize, man, you can explain this thing to them, and 2 months from now you'll be explaining the same thing again, and it's like, bro, that's what I do with my daughter all the time. Like we just talked about this. Why are you upset about the same thing we've already talked about? They don't understand because they're not fully developed there yet. They have to
But
figure it out.
People have
And
to
those
remember-
characters
Okay, yeah,
don't age, so they're always going to be that
you have
because
a point there.
people have to remember, and I actually just talked about this on my podcast. I was talking about how behavior is communication. So a kid that young, their behavior is them trying to communicate something. Like Caillou pinching his sister, that's him communicating, I want attention. She doesn't need the attention. I'm trying to get your attention. So I think people forget about that, but maybe I'm being too deep. Let me not be that person.
Yeah.
I know what you're thinking. And
You have another podcast?
Yeah.
Have
Do
you
you
ever
ever
had a friend?
You can talk about this kind of stuff instead of using our time? Actually, you do have another podcast, and you should you should plug it so people know about it before you drop the next episode.
Well, I guess
Heard about
briefly so
Julie.
we can continue the pod. It's called the Safe Space Podcast. It's on Apple Podcasts. It's on Spotify. Just type in the Safe Space Podcast. It should be under my name. The thumbnail is a picture of me. I dropped an episode at like 1 this morning. So yeah, go check it out.
What is it about?
It's just about me as a teacher, a minister, a mentor, a youth advocate, just talking about children, kind of digging down deep into their level and trying to get parents, teachers, and other mentors to understand why kids behave and act the way that they act.
Facts. Yeah, so you guys should go follow it, give it a listen, all of that good stuff.
Yeah.
Before we get out of here, Karan, I was harping on you to watch one of the most recent World episodes, only because, to me, I don't know about anybody else, it felt like more of a traditional Barney episode, other than the rest, and that was the Sticky Feelings episode. You don't have to get into grave detail, but what did you think about it?
Are you asking me?
Yeah,
I didn't watch it.
you told me you watched it.
No, I said I had seen it because my kids were watching it, but I didn't pay much attention to it. I know what happens in it. but
Malakai.
Yeah, this will not be the conversation for
I
me.
saw it, but I wasn't looking at it.
I wasn't paying attention to it. I retained nothing from it.
It's so Vivi's mad at David because David accidentally took her turn on, I think they were playing like horse or something on the basketball court,
Mhm.
and David supposedly won. And Vivi's mad at him the entire episode because of a total misunderstanding,
Mhm.
essentially. So Barney throughout the entire episode is trying to get her out of that funk, but also understanding where she's coming from. And that's where the Feelings Come, Feelings Go song comes in, which is a surprisingly good song, instrumentation wise. The lyrics work as well. But it very much like has the feel of a classic Barney episode to me. It all gets resolved at the end, obviously. Like we know how these things work now.
And I think what I said was it reminds me of hit era classic Barney. Like it would have the concept of the episode would have fit in that era of Barney. It didn't feel, but you said you felt like it was like more of the lyric era, which
it felt like a lyric era episode.
That episode was funny. Like Vivi was tripping, but I gotta
David, the whole entire episode, he's hiding behind Barney because he's afraid like Vivi's gonna beat his ass.
Yeah.
Even they tried to give a do-over, like they made it fun. Like they're like
He's like, no.
reversing, and she do the do-over and missed, and like that just made it worse. Like I don't know.
Well, then like they play an entirely different game where they're trying to get like a hula hoop over Billy's horn.
I need to watch it again because I remember him taking the turn and taking the winning turn, and then they did the little we're reversing, and then they let her go again, but I don't remember anything after that.
Also like the episode where they pitch up their voices through the funny fog.
When they get high.
Yeah.
Funny fog. That's what we call farts here.
Yo.
Hilarious.
So I know we kind of went off topic a little bit earlier, and the stream's probably going to end in a little bit, but since we're... I was thinking about like other kid shows, and Sid the Science Kid was on like our Amazon Prime thing, and we just like watched a few episodes. Can we
hands.
Can we talk about, because that show from a visual standpoint bothered me a lot, even growing up.
Do you know why?
Knowing that it's the Jim Henson Company,
Yeah.
because they're animating them as if they are puppets, but it's
Puppets.
motion capped,
But
and it's ugly.
It's because they used puppets to capture it.
What
Like
do you mean?
they had puppets, and then they animated it. So like all the movements of like what you saw in the animation were done by actual puppeteers puppeteering a puppet.
That's a lot of work.
But
Okay, so where did the
it
dancing
is still
come in?
motion cap, right?
The dancing and stuff, I think there was a video or a picture or something of it. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know if oh, go ahead.
I've seen behind the scenes like clips of the show, but like they're moving. It's very much like a human is moving, and they're capping the motion to that. And I don't like. It's Jim Henson. It's like, why don't you just why does it have to be 3D? Why can't it just be what you guys are skilled at, which is puppet? Because it looks like it looks worse than Jimmy Neutron. It's like,
oh yeah, here's
show,
a video,
it's not a good show to look at. It's a good show.
They also tried to do it with the original Muppet Babies.
They did.
And it looked terrible.
So you can see.
Oh,
Jesus, that studio's huge.
Look at him getting down.
no.
And then the final product was like crap.
You see how they're using their hands to puppeteer the mouth? Like they have these like almost like those bike things like Barney had.
Okay.
And they would move them to capture the like the movements of the mouth and stuff.
Oh, so like what they did with the Ninja Turtles.
In a way, yeah.
I get the ambition.
It was very strange, and there's a reason why that's the only show that happened.
Exactly like the
was used
Turtles.
again.
That just looks like a lot of work.
It is like there's so much work and money put into something.
It's like they're using their hand. It's so strange.
You could have, because we were watching it, and like there are parts where like they get into the classroom, the teacher's talking. She has the worst model out of everyone in the show, by the way. But she's talking, and like there are parts where you can see her eyes glitch out, and it's like weird. It's not a good show to look at all.
Very early CGI for sure.
It's aged very
CGI
badly.
compared
or terrible.
Partnered with the weird movements of like having a puppeteer, and then having a body actor. Like it was just a lot for no reason. Like,
exactly. Like you designed them to look like the puppets.
And you guys already had an animated show with Dragon Tales. You could have just animated it fully instead of doing all this extra stuff to it.
In the 90s Ninja Turtle movies, they had that same mechanism, but the voices were actually coming out from the people inside the suits.
Oh wow!
So they were kind of doing like the Dino Sync thing, but like
they had actual mics in the suit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's weird. I was going to ask this earlier. Do you think they would reboot Between the Lines?
No. Puppetry has become like a lot. It's very weird. You know, like puppets have always been a thing. Like kids and adults.
It's so love puppets. Cartoon world now.
We're in a weird age now where they're not that big. Like they're not that popular. Sesame Street is the only really like popular puppet. I mean, and then but the Muppets aren't even. They're popular.
It's only Kermit.
Create a series, they cancel it.
Yeah, it's only Kermit for real.
Continuously going. I mean, we obviously have my show too that includes puppetry, but like in the commercial success side of things, I can't see them bringing back like Between the Lions and keeping it puppetry. I could see them. I mean, they have a Don Quixote now too, I guess, which is all puppetry, but I can't see them bringing it back and doing it in the traditional way. I could see them animating it or doing like a YouTube short series kind of thing.
They brought back Fraggle Rock. Is that still doing good?
I don't know if it's doing good, but they're still doing it.
The thing in the 90s and early 2000s is puppets were as big as they were in part because of the lack of 3D animation. Now that 3D animation has become this giant and movie, even just standard TV where it's like cheaper to do that in some cases, it feels like there's almost like no need for puppets, which is a shame. If Between the Lines were to come back, they 100% would. I see them doing like a CG animated thing and just doing away with puppets, and it's
Agreed.
Muppets is trying. Muppets is always trying to do something, and it like gets almost there, and then something happens, and it's like, oh, well, people either don't care or
Well, it's because it's owned by Disney. That's why. Disney never actually gives 100% on anything. They do just enough to get a series of a season or something out, and then they cancel it.
Well, there's that new thing now. I don't know. You guys probably know. It's like a series or something that's directed by Sabrina Carpenter or something like that. And Miss Piggy was like at one of the shows like last week.
Yeah.
And it's interesting when you look at that clip, you hear people cheering and stuff, but when Miss Piggy and the bear are telling jokes, like nobody's laughing, and that kind of hurt me a little bit because like I was laughing. So I'm like, am I the weird one? Like, what is going on?
Oh, they are making a special next year for Muppets.
Yep.
So I think Bob. Don't quote me on this. I think Bob is part of that too.
Yeah, I believe so.
I saw somebody put that in the comments earlier. It says Sabrina Carpenter is a big guest star in it.
It says she's directing it, which has me a little concerned.
Interesting.
But, I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's just, I don't know why.
I mean, she did come from an acting background first, so I could. It's not too far fetched.
And she was with Disney.
It says special will feature Kermit the Frog, Miss Piggy, and the gang, with Sabrina Carpenter as the guest star and an executive producer.
Executive
producer. So she's not okay. She's paying for it.
She's just helping pay for it. Yeah.
I saw a post from the Big Bird social media account yesterday, and it was him giving a tour.
Oh, Big Bird.
Worst voice. Yes, it was the worst voice I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, he's
Hi, it's me.
It's so deep.
I can't say anything about it.
No, it's so quiet. Like, it's whispery.
I am like it is.
And it hurts me that we don't see more of Big Bird these days. Like, their new season on Netflix is a hyper focus on Cookie Monster, Abby, Elmo, and I think Grover. Not Grover. One of the other ones. But it's a hyper focus on, like, their stories are only around those 4 puppet characters. You see the rest of them here and there. But
that would make sense because all of those characters were on Good Morning America.
Yeah.
A few days ago with Big Bird.
Because that's their focus.
And I thought it was really funny. I posted a clip on my Twitter because Cookie Monster made me laugh. They were asking about, they're like, "Oh, Cookie Monster, you say you brought cookies to the set for everybody?" He was like, "Yes, they're oatmeal raisin, and that's why the beautiful thing about oatmeal raisin cookies is you could eat them for breakfast." And everybody just like started laughing. I'm like, this is why I love the Muppets. They're so funny and weird.
And that's the thing that Sesame Street has lost, is moving away from their comedy to like humor. Like, I've heard that, like, they specifically, like, for the writers and stuff, they can't put the same kind of humor that they used to in it. That's why it's fun to watch them on interviews and things like that, where they're literally unhinged. Like, they have to answer in real time. So they get to be creative and funny and things like that. But I miss actual Sesame Street having.
Barney's in the background. Hey, this is my podcast. Talk about me.
But, yeah, I don't know. Well, guys, we've been going for 2 hours, bro. So, you know the old saying in the Black household, you don't have to go home.
But you got to get the fuck out.
But you can't stay here.
Yeah. All of those. However, this was a very bombastic podcast, I would say.
Mr. Lover.
I would still say it's not my I Love You, like we used to say back in the day. Subscribe to Hedge on Stage, Terrific Tributes, The Best Barney Fan 2. Listen to Malakai's podcast, which is called what, Malakai?
It's called the Safe Space Podcast.
Do you do that voice in the podcast?
Okay.
No. No.
All right. And this is just breaking news. I'm going to be on Malakai's podcast one of these days when he decides to invite me on.
You will. Oh, for sure. Educator, you are.
I'll let you guys know if he lies to me.
No.
All right, everyone. That's all that we have. If you are not a part of Barney History Fans, please join that. There's going to be a big announcement starting tomorrow, and I don't think you guys want to miss out on the things that are happening. Someone asked, are y'all going to do a Barney Christmas stream or something like that? And you'll have to stay tuned. All right, everyone. Peace.